Hey y'all, N4H&H here with the Yaesu FTDX 5000 MP. That's not what the video is about, but you know me, I teach with whatever radio I happen to be using. I've been using the FTDX 10 here for the past week or so, but I switched back over to the 5000. It's no secret, it's still my favorite radio, just overall. Now that's a soda station, George KX0R. And I'm going to try to chase him, but before I do, I want to show you what the video is about. I'm going to pan up to the big monitor there, and I have a new logging program. It's N3FJP's amateur contact log. Now I've got the colors changed around a little bit up there in the, and I've got dark mode running. You can run a light theme or a dark theme. I'll do some more videos about this. I actually have one showing me installing it, but I thought I would just give you guys a quick video here to show this in action. I really like it. It's got a lot of, I don't know what you want to call them, conveniences when it comes to logging. I've been using Ham Radio Deluxe, and it was okay. I liked it. It was a little less functional when it comes to the logging side, just the logging side. Now, it can control your rotator, it has rig control, but for straight ahead logging, this is really, really impressing me. I actually tried this software several years ago and I was impressed then, but I thought I wanted something with rig control, and so I got Ham Radio Deluxe. But I'm going to, I'm a knob turner anyway, so the rig control I hardly ever used. But what I will use is the fabulous way that this software works for logging. So I've gone into it and done some customization, and I'll cover that in some of the videos, but I just want to show you right here off the bat what I have. So you'll look down there at the lower left, below the log, you'll see call. So I'll enter in a call, and George, who's out there on a summit right now, I'm going to try to work him here in a minute, but he is KX0R. Now I'm going to, KX0R, Doug, there we go. Now I'm going to press the tab key, and look what it does. It goes out to his QRZ page, because I set it up to do this, and pulls in his QRZ picture. Now you can put your mouse over that and either click done to close that down, or you can actually go to his QRZ page right from here. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and click done, and notice it's already filled in the frequency the radio is operating on, the mode, the band, the date. It's got a time on, which I'll probably change that when I work him, because I haven't actually worked him yet, and all I have to do to change that is click the word time on. Okay, but look at this. It's also loaded the last comments I put in there for George. Now, right now, he is on a different summit. So I've already copied the summit ID over here from my Soda Watch page. You've seen that on other videos. I won't go there. But I'm just going to Control V that and put in the summit that he's on now, which doesn't have a name. It's just named 10123. That's 10,123 feet above sea level. It's actually 3,085 meters. It's worth 4 points. If you chase Soda for points, you get anywhere from 1 to 10 points per summit. It's really fun. It really, primarily, it will help improve your skills at chasing weak signals, because these guys are usually running 5 watts, 15 max. There's no limit that says they can't run 100 watts. I've done it before with my FT891, but you're hiking up a mountain. After a while, you want that to be your backpack to be as light as possible. So I now use a little QRP radio that would literally fit in my shirt pocket and run on a 9-volt battery. All right, so let me see if I can get George here, if you want to hang in a minute. I'll scan back down to the radio. Okay, just click time on. Okay, got him. Now, up here at the contact log, if I don't click over here in time off, and I just click log contact, it'll automatically put in the time off. Or I can click here where it says time off and I can force it in there. Now, why would I do it that way? Well, maybe I want to log the actual time off, but then I want to go over here and type in some additional notes in the comments. You know, I could say George was strong today, whatever, you know, I don't usually, but what I'm saying is I could just add that. There's a function in here, you actually have to turn it off. I'll show you. If you go to call book up there at the top menu, this thing is easy to work too. That's another thing. It just about leads you through setting it up, and they even have a chat bot that you can talk to. I think her name is Julie. Anyway, down here by default, this box is checked. This option is checked. It says place retrieved address in comments field. So what it does is it goes out to QRZ, because that's what I have an account with, and I set it up for QRZ. Goes out there and pulls in their address and puts it in the comments. I turn that off. Now, what I do like having it set to do is to automatically carry comments forward here under the settings tab, carry comments data forward. So if I ever worked George before and I put in a note like you see there, soda activation at so-and-so and so-and-so, the reason that was already there as soon as I typed in George's call sign and hit tab is because it carried it forward from a previous contact. So all I had to do then was just swipe over the old Summit ID and paste the new Summit ID that I grabbed off my Soda Watch screen over here on the right. That's how easy it is. You just click time on. If you happen to go ahead and load it, but you haven't worked him yet, then click time on to get the exact time that he comes back to you. And then again, if you don't click time off, it'll just, once you click log contact, it'll take whatever time it is at that point. But you see, I've been talking to you and explaining things, and it's now 59, but it's stuck at 57, and that's correct because that's when I clicked time off. Just a quick overview of it, but another really cool thing about this is, let me go ahead and click log contact and log that one in, is if you key somebody in, watch this, I'm going to key George in again at KX0R, and watch what happens when I hit tab up in the top. Those are all the times when there's George's QRZ page coming up. Those are all the times I've worked George. Yes, he is a prolific soda activator. So look how many times I've worked him, and it brings that up for you, and you can look up there and at a glance you know the last time you worked George. Let me pull one up that I've worked fewer times. I'm just going to hit escape so I don't save that record, and let me pull up something like Delta Fox 2 Blue Ocean. That's Tom, who owns OptiBeam. See there, and there, look, there's Tom's QRZ page comes up. There's a picture of his OptiBeam. He owns OptiBeam, so you're liable to catch Tom on 40 meters at night, 7150 plus or minus kilohertz. And late at night, because it's early in the morning for him, he usually comes in and drinks his coffee before work and uses one of his nice antennas to work back to the States. So now, again, I could go to Tom's QRZ page by clicking here, or I hit done to see my log. And up in the top there, those are all the times I've worked Tom. And it looks like I've only worked him once on 20 meters, and that was back in 2017. So, and I've worked him the very first time in 2016. So really, really cool how this logging part of this program works. I'm just very, very impressed. Kudos to Scott and his family who write this software, N3FJP. And I like supporting a family-run business like that. And their support, I can tell you right now, their support's impeccable. Let me tell you what they did. Years ago, I bought the software, and the next day I decided to go with Ham Radio Deluxe. And they actually refunded my money the next day. They didn't have to do that. And from what I understand, this is a demo, by the way, a trial that I can operate for 45 days. I'm going to go ahead and buy it, though. And right now, as I speak to you, it's $39.99. But apparently for $59.99, you have access to all 100 programs that they have. and I think it's lifetime updates. So like a one-time fee forever. I hope I'm not wrong about that, but that's the way I read it. If you know better, then put it in the comments. But that's the way I understood it. But I'm really excited about this. I mean, I haven't changed electronic logging programs in years, and before Ham Radio Deluxe, I used one that I wrote, but it became outdated. So here we go. I like it, and the color scheme up there is completely configurable. When I played with it before, I had a red, white, and blue theme. But now the way my eyes are, I do better with a dark theme, so that's why you see the darker theme up there. Again, I've got it already configured, so I just wanted you to see it in operation. I'm going to be releasing some other videos that show how I got it all set up, which, again, it's really easy. Hey, thanks for watching videos on my channel. And if you appreciate this content, then I want you to appreciate the 5 people that I'm going to recognize here at the end of this video. So if you would hang around, because these 5 people have supported this channel for a year, 2, or even coming up on 3, some of them. So they are long hauler Patreons, as I call them. They've supported the channel, like I said, for 1, 2, and 3 years. There's some special perks for them because of that. But I also want to recognize them at the end of this video, so please stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching videos on my channel, and 73 from N4HNH.